One of the most curious topics about Marvel movies has been the question of how and why Abomination's appearance. When the Abomination character first appeared, it truly lived up to its name. It had a genuinely ugly and disgusting appearance. Additionally, due to gamma toxins, Abomination was shown to have a nauseating smell. In other words, Abomination was planned to be an extremely hideous creature. However, when we look at the future of Marvel movies, Abomination's appearance has completely changed. So, how did this transformation happen? If you're curious about the answer to this question, you can continue watching. I will also share with you the answers to some key questions you might have about Abomination's future in the MCU. Don't worry. While I explain the details, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss new upcoming videos and stay informed instantly. First, let's examine the process of Abomination's emergence in detail. Emil Blonsky was enhanced with super soldier serums developed by Stark Industries. Normally, no soldier was allowed to use these serums because, in the past, while working for S.H.I.E.L.D., Howard Stark had tried to develop a serum that made Captain America a super soldier, but failed. Additionally, S.H.I.E.L.D. thought that using these serums, they were pursuing very different things because, at that time, Hydra had slowly begun to infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. Before developing the serums used for the Winter Soldier project, Howard Stark had developed other serums, but had hidden them because they were dangerous. After Howard's death, S.H.I.E.L.D. completely lost the serums that created the Winter Soldiers. Those who used these serums had truly become highly advanced. Even Bucky had become stronger. It was discovered that the prototypes Howard Stark had previously developed had adverse effects on test subjects. Blonsky initially managed to gain strength and speed, but the serum applied to his bones began to turn him into a complete monster. Blonsky was injected with the super soldier serum 3 times, and his bones had grown larger, causing him to mutate. At this point, the only thing that could save Blonsky was Bruce Banner's blood, because the gamma radiation in Banner's blood could heal him. Mr. Blue explained that this could be dangerous since they didn't know what the serums Blonsky had previously contained. However, the moment Blonsky received both Banner's blood and gamma rays, Abomination emerged. People thought that what they saw at that moment was Abomination's original form. Blonsky was still evolving and mutating, so the Abomination design had not yet reached its final form and looked extremely ugly. It had neither ears nor genitalia because the mutation was still ongoing and it couldn't produce certain organs yet. Over time, Abomination's development rapidly continued. While mutating, it regained the organs it had lost and, upon reaching its final form, could now look like it did in the comics. In other words, the reason Abomination changed over time was that its initial form was just a transitional phase. Imagine Bruce Banner transforming into the Hulk. His skin color wasn't entirely green, right? When we look at Abomination's initial form, we see that its skin color wasn't entirely green either. The reason for this was that the character wasn't fully developed. Blonsky became so aggressive due to the side effects of the serums he used. He wasn't a bad person. He was a soldier ready to sacrifice everything for his country and homeland. Expecting such a man to kill innocent people towards the end of the movie would be nonsense. However, one of the side effects of the serum was that it brought out the hidden emotions within a person. After being exposed to gamma radiation, Blonsky was imprisoned for years, and during this imprisonment, he reached full development and regained his transformation ability. Blonsky truly regretted what he had done. At one point, the World Security Council even nominated Abomination to join the Avengers team. But General Thunderbolt Ross didn't want Abomination to join the Avengers because Ross secretly harbored a personal hatred for Abomination. Blonsky had not only tried to kill Ross, but also his daughter, Betty. Additionally, no experiments were ever conducted on Abomination. He was just imprisoned and hidden because if experiments were conducted on Abomination, it would reveal that Ross had secretly been conducting super soldier experiments, and he would be arrested by S.H.I.E.L.D. So, if anyone tells you that experiments were conducted on Abomination, and that's why he transformed. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The moment Abomination's DNA was examined, it would reveal that Ross was the real person behind everything, and he could never risk that. The battle between Abomination and Hulk was on the world's agenda. If you watch Captain America: Brave New World, you could see that Ross was directly accused. The world witnessed the battle of two unstoppable monsters and the helplessness of mankind. Even Captain America was truly surprised when he saw these images. Following this, Wong wanted to reclaim Abomination to face world-threatening disasters. Despite the murders he had committed in the past, Wong teamed up with him and trained him. Even in the latest She-Hulk series, Abomination was imprisoned again, and Wong took him to his side. Thus, Abomination could always stand by humanity against potential world-threatening disasters. If you noticed, Abomination's size has grown slightly compared to his old form. He used to be almost as tall as Hulk, yes, a bit taller, but not much. Now, he can cover Hulk's fists with his own hand. We can even say that he is almost 3 times larger than Hulk. Yes, we know that Hulk has also shrunk over time, but it's worth noting that Abomination has grown larger compared to 2008. This is the biggest detail that shows us that the character has evolved and completed his mutation. The current Abomination is much stronger than Hulk. If Abomination had been in this size and fully evolved, a version in the 2008 Incredible Hulk movie, he would most likely have defeated Hulk because, unlike Bruce Banner, Blonsky was an extremely experienced soldier who knew how to fight and wage war very well. This means he would fight more practically than Hulk. Perhaps we will see Abomination again in Marvel's Avengers Doomsday movie because facing a world-threatening disaster, Wong, as the leader of his team, is expected to challenge other worlds alongside Abomination. Abomination is now a good character, but there are many characters who will never forgive the crimes he committed in the past. For example, when Ghost Rider goes after Emil Blonsky, the Midnight Suns, team will start to gather. Although Wong wants to protect Abomination, Ghost Rider will never forgive him. Ghost Rider's pursuit of Abomination will greatly contribute to the gathering of the Midnight Suns team. As in the Hulk Agents of SSS series, Ghost Rider can burn Abomination with Hellfire, expelling all the gamma energy within him. This way, Abomination can be easily destroyed. In the MCU, Abomination's future seems to be concluding with Strange Academy or the Midnight Sun series. So, no matter how much he regrets, you can be sure that he will pay a heavy price for the crimes he committed in the past. At least we need to wait for the days when Marvel slowly gathers the entire Hulk team. Of course, I'm not saying that Abomination will die immediately, but when the Midnight Sun series arrives, even Wong won't be able to protect Abomination. Yes, perhaps a different story could be told in the cinematic universe, and maybe Ghost Rider will spare Abomination's life. However, Wong will open a portal to hell if necessary to save Blonsky. I just want to say that it's clear that Abomination will lose his powers for a while. At this point, there's only one option left to watch a rematch between Abomination and Hulk. Abomination could attack Hulk out of nowhere. But if Banner is exposed to more gamma energy and loses his mind, they could send Abomination to stop him. Since Hulk, strengthened by gamma energy, would most likely defeat Abomination, this fight wouldn't have much meaning either.